Hi everyone. In case you all can hear me, please do drop a thumbs up. Hi Rashmi, am I audible? Good morning Puneet. Just let me know if I'm audible. You all can give me a thumbs up. Thanks Rashmi. Great, so we'll wait for one more minute so that everyone joins and then we can start our session. Thanks Sabina. Great, I'm glad that I'm audible. Hi Seema. Okay, so let's get started with today's session. Thanks for joining in and taking out time for today's session. I am Deepika Rathod, Chief Nutrition Officer, Head Nutritionist, Lifestyle Expert, and Gut Vertical Head from Luke's team. So I know that you all are here to know about tips on how to cleanse your gut. So food tips and lifestyle tips that will help you in cleaning your gut clearly. But before we go ahead with the tips, I would like to explain on why we feel that our gut is not detoxified or it is not feeling cleansed. Sometimes we might have noticed that when we don't pass a motion, we feel very heavy and we feel that the stomach bloats up or it increases in size. That's because the toxins are staying in the body, and when the toxins stay in the body, that's when it leads to more issues which could be bloating, which could be gas production, which could be indigestion. Sometimes it can lead to foul breath. Sometimes it can also affect the gut lining and lead to severe condition if the constipation is chronic. That's why cleaning your gut on a regular basis is very important. And what can lead to this constipation? One would be your bad lifestyle, like bad eating habit. If a person is having too much of maida product, or too much of carbs, basically soluble carbs, which stays in the stomach, forms a gel and delays the gastric emptying, then it can lead to constipation. Secondly, it could also happen when a person is facing from any kind of infection or any kind of issues for which they have to take medicine. Sometimes the constipation could also be a side effect of a medicine that a person is taking, which could be related to any disease for that matter. Or it could also be due to inactivity. If a person is sedentary, that means there's no blood circulation happening, and if no blood circulation means our body starts becoming very sluggish, even the digestion becomes sluggish, and that's where people start facing constipation issues. Apart from that, lack of sleep can also be a condition wherein our body is not undergoing a proper healing, repair, recovery and detoxification cycle at night, which could also lead to constipation. And these are just few things that I actually discussed with you. There could be many other possible reasons for which you might be facing constipation, right? Now we talked about things which can lead to constipation or which can lead to toxins accumulation in the body. And I also told you on how these toxins can affect our body. It's not just about producing gases or bloating in the stomach, but sometimes if we are feeling constipated for a longer run, or if a person faces chronic constipation, that means not passing a motion on a regular basis and holding back on those toxins, it is also affecting the immune system. It is also affecting their overall digestion. So whatever food you eat will not get digested and absorbed properly, so there will be nutrient deficiency as well noticed in the body. So let's take a look at few lifestyle tips that you all can start following basic lifestyle step. Many of you might be following it because I have been discussing it on each of my live session. And if in case you haven't started following it, then this could be a good reminder for you to just get back to the basics, because basics always work and we don't need to follow any fancy stuff to keep our gut clean. So the very first thing would be chewing your food slowly. Take good amount of time. Take 20-25 minutes to finish your meal. Take smaller bites and chew your food properly, because what happens is, if you don't chew the food properly, the larger food particle passes as it is from your mouth to your esophagus to your stomach, and then it gets stuck in the colon. And if it gets stuck in the colon, it will surely lead to constipation. So if the food stays there for a longer period, it will create toxic gases, it will increase bloating, it will cause discomfort and pain for you. So to overcome this issue, the basic change that you can do is chewing your food slowly, breaking the morsels into very fine particle in the mouth itself, because your salivary amylase, your saliva, starts working on your food in the mouth itself, and that's how it goes down the body, gets better digested and absorbed, so that you get good amount of nutrition to enhance the health. So this is a very basic thing that you all can follow. When I actually updated about this live, I've got many questions from you as well, so I'll be also addressing those questions in this live. So coming to one very important question that I got maybe from a pregnant woman. So she was asking on how to overcome constipation during pregnancy. Now, if you talk about constipation, there are several things that we can give to a normal person, starting from, say, a tablespoon of triphala powder mixed in a cup of water, taking it at night. So in the morning, it works on cleaning your stomach completely and your constipation gets better. Your colon stays clean. Or there can be a tablespoon of castor oil added in a person's routine at bedtime. So take a tablespoon of castor oil, follow it with a cup of warm water, and next morning you'll see that the stomach is completely clear. So these two remedies can be followed for 7 days to overcome the constipation or toxic load in the body basically. But when it comes to a pregnant lady, they can't follow this remedy because this might act very differently in their body, which can lead to side effect, which can lead to any further issues as well. So in that case, what basic changes the pregnant lady can make in their routine to make sure that they are not suffering from any kind of constipation is, one, the first rule that I said, chew your food very slowly, which is important to make sure that your morsels are broken down easily in the stomach, and that's when the digestion gets better and constipation comes under control. Secondly, it's very, very important to keep yourself hydrated. During pregnancy, many women face nausea, many women face indigestion or acidity as well, and because of that, they end up staying maybe empty stomach, or they don't drink water, thinking that even if they drink water, they will get nauseous. But it's a thumb rule that you need to hydrate your body well. If you're hydrating your body well, it will hydrate each and every cell in your body. It will make sure that you don't face constipation. When you don't drink good enough amount of water, what happens is your body tends to take away water from the stool that are getting actually stored in the colon for the passage, for excretion basically. So if your body is absorbing water from the stored stool, that means the stool will get harder and harder. And if the stools are getting harder, then you have to put more pressure, more strain while passing the motion, which is not good for your anus, which is not good for your baby, which is not good for your uterus as well. So that's why drinking good enough amount of water, around 2.5 liters or 3 liters, whatever is comfortable for you. Sip on it slowly, so it helps you in overcoming the constipation naturally. There could be many people who don't feel like drinking just plain water, not just pregnant ladies, because we have got many clients who say that, okay, I can't drink just plain water to ease out constipation. Give me some, flavored waters or concoctions or something. So in that case, what you all can do is you can mix half a teaspoon of lemon juice, half a teaspoon of ginger juice, Add around 400 ml of water. Warm water would be ideal. Mix it properly and start taking this first thing in the morning for at least 15 days. Sip on it slowly, so it works on reducing nausea, it works on reducing morning sickness as well. And with the warm water, your stomach also gets clean. So first thing in the morning, you pass a proper motion, and rest of the day becomes more productive. I've seen many people coming back to us saying that if I don't pass a motion in the morning, then I don't feel productive during the day, or I feel very lethargic during the day. That can happen because ultimately it's the toxic buildup that is happening in your stomach. And with the toxins, there are gases getting produced. So if the gases start traveling up your body, it can lead to discomfort. Sometimes that can also lead to headache or migraine issues in few people. So that's where taking care of your stomach and cleaning it on a regular basis becomes very, very important. Apart from chewing the food and hydration, it's very important to add vegetables in your routine. Not just potatoes or sweet potatoes or starchy vegetables, but try and add like a rainbow of vegetables in your routine or in your food plate for that matter. You can add more salads. You can add, if you feel that raw salads doesn't suit you or it causes more digestion issues, then go ahead with anything like a grilled, sauteed, stir fried or steamed vegetables. Even roasted vegetables are completely fine, but add vegetables with each meal so that you get good amount of fiber. This fiber adds bulk to your motion, and along with the water, the excess of fiber will also gets flushed out. So add fiber to add bulk to your motion. Add fiber to just make sure that your probiotics or the good bacteria are getting the prebiotics. That means the food for them to grow. So if you're adding good amount of fiber, your stomach will be clean. At the same time, it is also going to enhance the growth of your good bacteria. And if the good bacteria are increasing in number, automatically they will take care of the bad bacteria. They will outnumber the bad bacteria, and they will reduce any chances of infection, any chances of say stomach upset, or any food poisoning issue as well for that matter. So keeping your good bacterias healthy in the stomach by providing them the food for growing will also be helpful. That's why adding a rainbow in your plate, like different colored vegetables you can add carrot, beetroot, onions, cucumbers, steamed French beans, and you name it. You can add any kind of vegetables that you like, unless and until you are allergic to certain vegetable, or you feel that certain vegetable causes any kind of discomfort or bloating, only then you have to avoid it. But otherwise, try and add more vegetables in your routine so that you feel better. Apart from this, the very important thing is sleep as well, because only and only when you sleep, you are able to undergo a proper healing, repair, recovery, as well as detoxification cycle. So if you want to detoxify your body, be it your entire body, skin, your kidneys, your liver, your colon, you have to get a proper sleep cycle. When we say a proper sleep cycle, it doesn't mean that you have to sleep for like 7 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours. More than the quantity, it's the quality of sleep that matters. So if you're sleeping even for say 5 to 6 hours, but you feel completely fresh upon waking up, that means that's the ideal sleep timing for you. The quality of your sleep should be good enough to make sure that you're getting a much better and deeper sleep cycle. Try and start following left nostril deep breathing. Just close your right nostril completely, inhale and exhale only through your left nostril. So this left nostril deep breathing works on calming down your mind, calming down your gut as well, and helps you in getting a much better and deeper sleep cycle. So this helps you in improving your overall digestion as well, because the more oxygen you put in your body, that oxygen helps in healing, that oxygen helps in reducing any kind of inflammation as well. So try and add these basic tips in your routine. Apart from this, I would also want to talk to you about certain food ingredients, spices, condiments, you call it, that will help you in improving your overall gut health as well. So if you talk about the first thing that comes in my mind when I suggest a certain remedy for my client to overcome any kind of gut inflammation and also to clean the gut, the first thing that comes in my mind actually is cold pressed coconut oil. Now, cold pressed coconut oil is a healthy fat. It has MCTs, medium chain triglycerides, which really works on controlling the inflammation from the body. Plus, it has antimicrobial properties. That means if there is any kind of stomach bug, if there is any kind of bacterial, fungal, or parasitic infection that is affecting your stomach, coconut oil works on reducing that kind of infection and healing your body naturally. Plus, certain vitamins are also fat soluble. In that case, coconut oil definitely works on improving your vitamin absorption as well in the body. So try and add like half a teaspoon of cold pressed coconut oil first thing in the morning with a cup of lemon water just for 15 days. And if you take it for 15 days altogether, it will help you in cleansing your system really well. It will help you in reducing any kind of inflammation that you have in the body, be it your stomach or be it any part of the body. Secondly, if you feel that you're constipated, you can't take triphala or you can't take castor oil as well, in that case you can take like 1 teaspoon of coconut oil at bedtime. Follow it up with a cup of warm water, and the very next morning you'll see that your stomach is completely cleared. Do it only for 7 days. Any remedy that you're following like triphala or castor oil or coconut oil, it needs to be done only and only for 7 days, because if you keep doing it on a regular basis, your body gets dependent on it. How it happens with a laxative. So for example, if a person starts taking laxative, the body gets so dependent on laxative. The moment you stop having laxative, you start facing constipation issues. So to avoid any kind of dependency, try and follow these remedies only for 7 days, and then don't take it for like almost a month. So this is how it will help you in overcoming constipation as well. Apart from that, ginger as well is really good. Many of us know that ginger has polyphenols. It has gingerols, which really works on reducing any kind of oxidative stress in the body because they are antioxidants. But apart from that, ginger also has like an analgesic property, pain relieving property. So sometimes we do notice that due to maybe constipation or due to toxic load in the body or stomach, basically we start getting stomach pain or stomach discomfort. Even as I said, with the pregnant lady, they start facing morning sickness or nausea. So to overcome this kind of issues, you can start having ginger water. Like I mentioned earlier, half a teaspoon of ginger, half a teaspoon of lemon mixed in a glass of water, warm water particularly, and sip on it slowly. So this works on reducing any kind of discomfort or pain that you face in the stomach, and this will help you in overall improving your digestion, overall reducing the toxins as well from the stomach. So let's try and add ginger on a regular basis in your routine so that you take care of your gut health easily. Apart from that, I think many of you all might have used it in your mukhwas basically. So I'm talking about fennel seeds or sauf or badishep that they call in Marathi. I particularly just love it, and I have half a teaspoon after my meals whenever I get time, but it goes in my body on a daily basis because it has immense benefit. Fennel seeds ideally is taken in India as a post-meal mouth freshener or mukhwas because one, it is very sweet in taste. It changes the flavor in the mouth. It reduces any kind of bad odor that your mouth might be having. It also provides digestive enzymes. That means it helps you in absorbing and digesting your food in a much better way. Secondly, fennel has a carminative property. So what happens is when we are feeling constipated, our body starts producing toxic gases. These gases, if stays in the body, they increase bloating and heaviness in our body. So fennel has carminative properties. That means it helps us in reducing the bloating. So if you take 1 teaspoon of 1 teaspoon of fennel seed after your meal, it will help you in overcoming any kind of bloating issues. Plus it also works on improving your overall digestion. So let's try and add 1 teaspoon of fennel seed after each and every meal, so that you take care of your stomach and you keep detoxifying your stomach on a regular basis. So these were few food tips and lifestyle tips from my end. Let me just see if I can take few queries, and then we'll stop our session. Okay. Fair enough. Hi everyone. Okay, how much gap between the concoction and meal? So if you're having like a lemon ginger concoction, you can take it 30 minutes before the meal as well, because lemon ginger concoction actually works on improving your appetite and changing the taste bud as well. So you can take it 30 minutes before your meal. Okay, any more questions? Ginger powder actually is dry ginger powder, salt powder. So it's not the actual ginger that you get. Dry ginger powder as well is very beneficial. So if anyone has any kind of aches and pain in the body, particularly related to arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis as well for that matter, they can take pinch of ginger powder mixed in a cup of water any time of the day. Just 1 pinch is good enough. But if you talk about cleansing your system and overcoming the morning sickness or the nausea, then the actual ginger root will be beneficial over ginger powder. Okay, so coconut oil 1 teaspoon with water at bedtime will be with plain warm water, and take it only for 7 days, because you will be using it for overcoming constipation. So don't take it on a daily basis at all. Okay, so Pooja is asking me what could be the reason for acid reflux. There could be several reasons for acid reflux. One could be lack of sleep. Second could be longer gap between your meal. Third could be inactivity, wherein the food is not getting digested and the stomach acids are trying to trickle up. Fourth could be if someone is eating the food and immediately lying down. So if we are in the lying down position, our stomach acid can easily trickle up the esophagus and affect our overall digestion. It could be any particular food as well that leads to acid reflux. Sometimes we have noticed that spices, Indian spices like peppercorn or cloves basically can also increase acid reflux. So find what is the root cause for your acid reflux and then try and work on it to overcome the same. Okay, so I'll be taking one last question and then we'll wrap up. Okay, can we give coconut oil to kids? Absolutely. Coconut oil is the safest and it has medium chain triglyceride, which really works on reducing the inflammation from the overall body, as well as it works on improving the brain function as well. So if you are giving coconut oil to the kid for overcoming constipation, I would suggest give them half a teaspoon at bedtime with warm water, and just give it for 7 days again, because kids, their body actually is very sensitive, so they can get dependent easily on any kind of remedy. So just do it for 7 days and see how it works on their body. You can even use coconut oil for cooking food for your kids or for your entire family as well, because that will help you in reducing any kind of inflammation from the body. Okay, so that's about it. Thanks for attending today's session, and we'll soon be posting this video up on our page so that everyone can see it. Bye and take care, guys. Have a good day ahead.